So, what have I been up to? Has something replaced the charger in my life? Let's see. This is the new toy. So, am I like a moto vlogger now? I don't know. You're gonna have to tell me. Do I still have the charger, the Scat Pack? Yes. Do I still drive the Scat Pack? Absolutely. Do I still love the Scat Pack? Yes. Needed to get into the hog life. I've been wanting to get on two wheels for a while. Now seemed like a good time to do it. So Vulcan S, it's a 2016. It has ABS. That was a big deciding factor on. I haven't been on two wheels in about 20 years. So I wanted something with ABS. I wanted something kind of mid CC where I could kind of not die, not be bored. 650 seemed to be the middle ground. Went with that. It's a 649 cc engine, same as the Ninjas, Kawasaki Vulcan S, like I said. No mods other than tank bag and aftermarket gear indicator. This is the Idea one, it's not the Kawasaki one. If you get this, throw out the adhesive it comes with. Just throw it out. Get 3M. This is not 3M. This is a knockoff. 3M will hold it so much better. Don't even bother with the adhesive it comes with. The Idea Kawasaki gear indicator. It's so much cheaper than the OEM part, and it does the same thing. It will not tell you what gear you're in while you have the clutch engaged and you're downshifting. To alleviate, if you want to know if you're in second or if you're in first, pull the clutch out to the friction point. It'll change. Pull it back in, and you know what gear you're in. It'll register it. Other thing is the throttle lock. Keeps the bike. I got the wheel lock on. Just keeps the brakes engaged. A deterrent. Can someone steal this? Yes. Just take a couple dudes, pick it up, put it on a truck. It's very light. It's very nimble. The only downside of this bike, the only couple things I don't like about it is the throttle is very twitchy at the very bottom of pulling it back. It just revs a little bit. It's just very twitchy for that little bit. But this is a Ninja derived engine. Well, it is the Ninja engine. It just likes high revs, which it's not bad, but like when you first start off, you just feel weird, kind of like with the friction point when you're revving high. Kind of gives me the impression that people think I don't know what I'm doing, which would be correct because I haven't been on a bike in a while. But I would like to be able to not rev that high and just comfortably let out the clutch and then give it when the friction point is passed and the bike is going and it's in gear and everything's fine. That's the only thing. Also, engine braking. This bike, if I take my hands off to, rearrange my gloves, just stretch my hands, got a cramp, the bike momentum, it really just stops. Almost to the point where, you're not supposed to rely on your back brake, but with the back brake and the engine braking, I do cover the front brake at times when I'm in like intersections at points where things could be coming in front of me. If I need to emergency brake, if I need to grab the front front brake, the back brake and the engine braking has been very sufficient with going into the turns. The front brake is fantastic. It's just, I don't know. I use them both at the same time, but I have been very back brake heavy with the engine braking because it's so significant with how the bike, just the momentum, just the engine lugs and takes the forward momentum and it just lugs. If you know what I mean by lug, if you ever drove a big truck and you let off the throttle and the engine would lug and slow the vehicle down, engine braking is very, very prominent on this motorcycle. you know, of course, an emergency braking application, you would want to gracefully close this handle. But then again, the suspension will drop. You don't want to go up over the bike that's in, just if you grab too much of the front brake, that could happen. Or if you just grab too much and just gradually come to a stop, your junk is going to hit the gas tank. I will speak from experience. It is very uncomfortable, even though I was hugging the gas tank with my legs. But yeah, if anybody can help me out here, I don't think I have the extended reach. When I bought this used. I would imagine the extended reach uses the last possible mounting point. That's empty. I believe the seat is not the extended reach for people over 6 foot. I'm 6'1", but the seat seems to be a little bit. This is the only point that makes me uncomfortable riding the bike. Is this just kind of, my butt sits up kind of high, and it isn't comfortable. It's doable. It just feels like if this seat was like this, which I believe that's what the extended reach seat would make it much more comfortable. But still, I'm still not used to forward controls where my foot is in front of me rather than below me, which I have been on dirt bikes, very comfortable on a dirt bike, not comfortable on a cruiser as of yet. That will come with seat time. But yeah, the only other mod besides the tank bag, besides the gear indicator, is this one's not as bad. Is this reflective tape. Underneath this is a blue strip, which I really liked. I like the accent of the black and blue with the blue rim accent. And that's my tape application, which that doesn't look that bad. Then you come over here, the first tire I did, and it looks horrible. I imagine if the lights were off and I flashed this, it would look maybe circular, but when you really get down to the nitty gritty and you look at it, my OCD, it's just, I do not like looking at it. But yeah, this is, if it's nice out and it's a nice day, I don't care how cold it is, how warm it is, I'm taking this thing out. I need more seat time. I'm really enjoying the two-wheel life right now. Like I said, I wanted to get into it actually with a full-fledged motorcycle, not just riding on dirt bikes. Like when I was a kid, I wanted to get on an iron horse, but I wanted to do it in a progressive way, in a safe way. Granted, this is a 650. The throttle's very forgiving. I've only made one mistake that could have resulted in, I guess, maybe an accident. I don't know. I was counter steering, push right, push left, go left. If you don't understand that concept, after, say, 10 miles an hour, the handlebars, if you go like this, you're not going that way, you're going that way. Push right. Sorry. If you push the handle, it's hard to explain when you're not really on the bike. When you push this way, the bike goes that way. You push this way, the bike goes that way. You push left, you go left. You push right, you go right. This is at speed. I was taking a corner. My elbow was up high because I was hunched over. And when I went to push right to go right, since I was pushing down, I engaged the throttle more than I was expecting. And this is a 650, so it has power. And the bike wanted to stand up because I was giving it power. And I just had to lean more and let off the throttle, and the bike went back into the turn. Other than that, I haven't really stalled it. It's going to parking lot. They're in the friction zone. No issue there. It'll go on its own power. You just give it a little bit of throttle. Like I said, the throttle's a little bit twitchy, so it was very nerve-wracking to it still is it's just giving it some and then letting it go, and then really just smooth. With seat time, you're shifting, learning the bike. You become more and more and more accustomed to it. Like I know when I have the pedal commander on, I know how to feather the throttle. I know how to get good 0 to 60s on the Charger because I've been in the Charger, and it's an art form of learning the Charger as it is an art form learning a motorcycle. So this is what I've been doing. I've been riding around on this 2016 Vulcan S. Finally got the camera. I thought I lost the camera. Found it, finally. I refused to buy another Hero 6, spending all that money. So that's really what I've been doing this summer, is looking for my GoPro. I don't really like doing videos on the iPhone when I'm driving because that's what I use my music, my GPS. It's more integral in the part of driving than sacrificing filming me with a video talking about things that RT Life has already talked about. Other people, Burnsy RT, just, CT Charger, they all have talked about the same things I would like to talk about, but we pretty much all have the same opinion. I always agree with those guys. And I haven't been putting the guys that go crazy with their cars and really drive their cars. They have areas where they can do burnouts and donuts, and they have people holding cameras for them. I don't have that. I have a tripod, but I would have to set the tripod up, hope I get the right shot, do some donuts and everything. It was a huge, I tried it once. It just wasn't worth the time, the setup, and the final product wasn't as good as what, FP2000 puts out, what RT Life puts out, what, it's got a Daytona, what's his name? Productions, MG Productions. I hope I didn't get that wrong. Yeah, their material, he has a drone. It's just top notch. If you can't beat them, why even try? It's there. Their product is more refined, more enjoyable to watch. I watch it, and it's entertaining, and I don't want to distract from someone's channel and content that will be and is better than mine. So, other than that, I have the permit on my license right now to ride this. I cannot ride it on the highway. I cannot ride it at night. I'm getting the motorcycle license after I take the course, sign up for the course. Hopefully it doesn't rain. It's been raining every day. It's like Florida, except for it never clears up. It just rains and rains and rains. So this is what I've been doing. I haven't been making videos because my GoPro's been missing. Also, I hope you like this guy. Right now I haven't been wearing it because it blocks the vents and the lens fogs up, which is awesome the first time I rode with it. And I took a deep breath and exhaled, and this went white. It was fun because it was on the inside, and it's not like I could wipe it. And when you're in a cage, you can fumble around and grab something to wipe your windshield off in a pinch. You can't do that on a motorcycle. It would be in the tank bag. I would open that up. All my stuff would fly out, and it would be not so good. So other than that, let me know. What should I do with the bike? Do you have a bike? Tips, tricks, anything I should do? Exhaust, very quiet on these, very quiet. But aesthetically, it is pleasing. It's aesthetically a very nice exhaust. Very, very quiet. And I know loud pipes save lives. Might look for something that's louder. But other than that, any of the Mopar guys, you guys got bikes? What do you got? Any tips on riding? I got gear. Any tips on gear? Any tips on anything in general in the bike life, hog life? Do you like your Charger or your bike better? Would you rather have a long trip in a Charger, in your Challenger, Scat Pack, Hellcat, or would you rather jump on a bike, go for a cruise, feel the wind in your hair? Is it better? Is it better? Pluses, minuses? I don't know. Just looking for a conversation about bikes and muscle cars. Pros, cons, if any. Obviously, these are extremely dangerous. Not because of you, mostly because of other people. I've noticed riding the bike lately, you end up hating everyone on the road that isn't responsible. I find myself hating everyone around me, but you can always tell when someone pulls up to you, and you can tell if they've ever ridden before when they give you the nudge. They give you the little head dip, and they look at you and they say, got you in my six. They acknowledge that you were on a bike, you were vulnerable, and it's like they've been there. It's weird. It's like the Jeep wave. You know, you got the bike wave, you wave to the bikers. I give them a little flip of the wrist right now because flip of the fingers, because I'm still learning. I'm still knocking off the rust, still trying to build up some seat time. So this is a very long video, kind of just staring at a bike. But yeah, I just wanted to tell you guys, I've been watching your new videos. I haven't really been commenting, but I've been watching. I've been lurking, but this is what I've been doing. So everyone enjoy their cars. If you're in the Northeast, I feel your pain. I'm there with you. It's depressing. Hopefully it gets nicer out. Keep your head up. Let's pray for good weather. And everyone, be safe. Enjoy your cars. Enjoy your bikes. And hit me up in the comments. And let me know. Muscle car, bike, tips, what you've been doing this summer. And just say hi. All right, guys. Have a good day. Stay safe as always. Goodbye.